An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling.
Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video for the channel. It's your boy Solid here, and in today's video we are going to be starting the brand new series called the Merching series for Celtic Heroes. If you guys don't know what Celtic Heroes is, it is a free MMORPG game, and personally I've been playing it since 2012 Halloween, and I've been playing it ever since. Obviously I've had my breaks every now and then, but I've gotten to endgame 220 plus on many different servers, and now I'm on Crom, and I thought, what better way to start off on a new server than to merch my way to richness. Now, I've been merching since 2014, ever since I personally learned how to do it. And a lot of people, or what really motivated me to do this merching series is just a couple people that I was talking to earlier. One of those people being Krista, the person that's messaging me right now. We've been talking back and forth, and I told her about my endgame characters and how it's easy to make merch and stuff like that. So not only have I been playing on this server already for I believe a couple weeks now. I want to say 2 to 3 months, something like that. I've been playing on the server 2 or 3 months. I have a main / bank character that I moved all my stuff to, everything. I had like 40 different mounts, moved all those mounts to the bank, all my fashion, all my jewelry, nothing. I have nothing on this character that could possibly give me an advantage over the fact of gold wise. I have a bunch of these manuscripts that I honestly don't even know how I got all these, but yeah, there's a bunch, there's quite a few. I also have this to kind of match with the wings. Yeah, let's just rock that. Let's just rock this. I kind of like the other way better, but let's just rock this. So yeah, Celtic Heroes, it's something new. I used to do these videos a lot in well, not really merching, but I used to do leveling videos a while back, and then it kind of just died off, so I kind of just stopped playing and stopped doing videos. But we're back in the Celtic Heroes business. We're going to be making some Celtic Heroes content, and hopefully we can do that. So in today's merching video, I don't really want to show off anything too much. Obviously I'll show you guys my auction, my mail and stuff, to show you guys that I don't have much. We're going to be starting off with only 100k gold. I moved the 6.5 mil that I had over to my bank character to show you guys that you guys can merch with only a certain amount of gold. And in today's video, I'm not really going to be merching like what Furion does. In today's video, because this is the very first day, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to merch on Celtic Heroes, meaning I'm going to teach you guys the basics of merching, because everyone just says buy low, sell high, and it's not as simple. Well, it kind of is, but it's at the same time not. You kind of got to use your head in situations, and I'm going to explain those situations here. So first things first, I want to start off is how do you make gold in Celtic Heroes, because this is something that is thought after. It's an RPG game. People want to get rich, they want to get gold so they can get what they want, right? Well, how do you get gold, or how do you start off in the merchant community when you have nothing to sell, you're not wanting to sell anything you currently have, and you have nothing to do? Well, I'm gonna give you guys a huge like buff to that right now. Resurrection idols. I know what you're thinking. Resurrection idols are the most over or underrated thing in the game. They are 95% of the time given to players for free in large amounts. I was given 19,000 idols when I first came to Chrome, because people don't really sell them. They're underrated. But let me tell you, 200 idols sells for 10 to 20k. I usually sell mine for 15k personally, but they do sell for 15k easily, and that is the #1 way you could possibly get gold without doing anything. I literally just go around asking people, hey, do you have idols I could use or have, because I'm running low, and they'll give me a couple hundred, if not 1,000 or 2, and I'll just sell them, and no one will really have a problem with it, because people are just like, oh, those are not going to sell. 15k for idols? No, why would they do that? No one's gonna buy them, but they do. They sell. So if this video does pop off, that's the ultimate way of how I got mainly all my gold to start off merching on Chrome. In total, of all the gold that I had worked up before I started buying all my mounts and stuff, I'll do an inventory video on my bank character sometime this week, if not next week, show you guys everything I worked on. But if not for those resurrection idols, I would have never made the amount of gold that I did. And I think I got up to like 3 mil in resurrection idols within the first 2 weeks of playing. And then I believe I bought, I believe it was a mount, and then I ended up flipping the mount, and then I got fashion set. I think it was a white hunter set, super fucking cheap. I'm talking 4 mil for it. Sold it for, I believe it was 6.5 plus a mount. Sold the mount and just went on from there with elixirs and stuff like that. So let's get right into this video so I don't take up too much of your guys' time, because I know time is a priority for some of you guys. You got boss calls and shit to go to. So let's get into this. So resurrection idols, number one thing, if you guys want to do it, I actually have resurrection idols in my auction right now, because I don't have that many left, but I'm gonna start begging for people. You guys play on Chrome, you guys are gonna see me beg for them. I'm gonna whisper to people, and hopefully you're not the person that I whisper to, because I don't want to get embarrassed. But I do whisper people, hey, got idols I can have, because I'm running low, and a lot of times they do give them to me. With that being said, though, let's work on let's work on the auction house. Now, the main part of merching is buying low and selling high. What does this mean? Well, it's as easy as it sounds. You buy something cheap and you sell it for the normal price. For instance, I buy my XP elixirs or experience elixirs for 2k each, and they sell for 3k each, right? If I buy 50 XP elixirs for 2k each, 100k, sell for 3k, that's 150k, get 50k profit. Easy math right there and there. And it works. But this method that I'm about to tell you right now works for everything that sells in bulk, whether that's fashion tokens, lentil oats for fishing, cooking, restos, elixirs, chests, anything that can be required in a bulk, even restoration idols, resurrection idols. If they get popular and stuff and people are selling them, even those will be able to be. Why did I say it like that? Even those can be flipped. God, I can barely think while people are texting me. But basically, yeah, I'm gonna teach you guys how to do this I'm kind of like getting my tongue caught up in a twist. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So let's say now I usually just don't give myself that many XP elixirs. I give myself 20. If I run out, I give myself more from my bank. And then right now I only have 13, right? So what you'll end up doing is, if you guys go to the auction, right? Before you put any type of bulk item into the auction, make sure that there's barely any selling. For instance, see guys how there's no XP elixirs? This means impatient and desperate people are going to be fiending for these, because XP elixirs are a top, they're high demand. Everyone wants them, everyone needs them to level. People will buy them if you're the only one selling. If people aren't selling them out of the auction and people aren't selling them in the auction, then you can set the base price. I do this all the time. I have I believe like 400 something 400 different 400 XP elixirs. I'm sorry, I'm cleaning something real quick. 400 XP elixirs on my bank character, like 400 something XP elixirs. And I've literally been stocking up on them for this exact moment. So after this moment, if you guys play on Chrome, you guys are going to see a bunch of XP elixirs pop up into this auction for 4 to 5k each. But that's just me. I put them in for 4 to 5k each when no one else is selling, because they're in high demand. Everyone wants them, and it goes the same way with anything, whether that's restos or chests or cooking. Anything of such does the same thing. It's all worked the same way. And I'll actually prove it to you right now too. So chests, for instance, if we look at chests, and I gotta put in chests, not chests. I put chests. We're looking at the Everfrost mystery chest. Balin McNelly sells his chests for 50k a piece, and his chests sell. Now, if you guys don't play on Chrome chests normally only sell 35k each. And then if they're in high demand, they sell 40k. So because nobody really buys chests on Chrome, his sell so often for 50k each, and I don't even know how he hasn't broke the market to make the normal price 50k yet. I don't understand. But usually I buy my chests for 30 to 35k each, and then I sell them for 40k, and mine will sell first before his, because mine are 10k lower than him. That is cutting him off. There is never going to be a time where Balin McNally doesn't have chests in the auction, so there is no possible way for me to even put it up to 50k. I put mine up for 45k once, and they ended up selling, yes, but only like 2 increments of 10 did, and then all the other ones didn't. So I just kept it back down at 40. So I'll put every once in a while I'll put some up for 45k a piece, but as of right now they stay at 40k. But it works for everything, and I highly recommend you guys don't put in a bunch of stuff without knowing what's already up. If we go back to the elixers, right? Say this whole page. Oh God. Okay. Say this whole page was full of XP elixirs, right? Whole entire page is full of XP elixirs. Then that tells me either 1, people aren't buying them, or 2, the people who have them up are overpriced. So I'll either undercut them, or if I notice that they're not overpriced, then I'll just wait for them to either expire or get bought out. Because chances are, if you put yours up when there's already so much up, yours aren't going to get bought because there's already so many people's else's that are up. And people are just going to keep undercutting to try and get bibs on first buys. And I mean, at the end of the day, yours might sell, but there's a very slim chance that it won't. So why waste a slot of XP elixirs when you could put something else up that could sell that very day? That's why I never really sell anything if there's already so much of it up. And that goes for anything, whether it's chests, elixirs. As you guys can see, I don't even want to do the math. 96 times 3,000 I get. I don't even know if that's close to 700. Not 1,000% sure, but 100 times 3,000. Basically, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna do the math right now. My brain hurts. But yeah, that's basically it for bulk. If you guys need more explanation, I guess I'll put my Discord down in the description, or you guys can add me on Chrome and I'll try and explain it better. But that's really all I have in explanation for bulk items in general. Is just you can base the price if you're the only one selling, and don't sell if other people have, if there's a lot of other people selling, because chances are you're not going to buy and just wasting a slot. But yeah, that's basically it for bulk items. Now, if you guys are going for something like weapons or mounts, I'll get into that actually after. Now I want to talk about fashion, because people buy fashion pretty cheap, and then they try to flip it and it never sells. I'm going to tell you, personally, I don't flip fash. I have a ton of fash, I have tons of sets of fash, and I don't sell any of it. One, I'm a collector. I love to collect Hunter, Ardmare, and Lanric. I have 2 sets of Lanric on my bank. I have almost a full white Hunter. I'm missing the gloves. And then I have, full orange Spooky, almost full green Spooky, full Turk, just regular, and then full red and yellow regular as well for Hunter. And then I have full Sunbound Aeon, sadly, Ardmare set. And then I think it's like half of a green. I think I have the pants, the woad, and then I think it's a wig. I don't know. I don't even know what the type. Probably don't even have the wig. But that's a bit like I just don't sell my fash personally. And the reason why is because it takes so long to sell. Now, if you are gonna sell your fash, I highly recommend do not buy sets cheap. The reason why I say this is, unless it's ungodly cheap and it's easy flip, then don't buy it. I hardly flip fash to begin with, just because if you buy a singular piece, all right, let's go to the fashion real quick. Let's cancel this, go to the fashion, all right? Say these orange Hunter boots were only 10K. You bought them for 10K and you're trying to resell them for 50. Chances are they're not gonna sell for a long time, because 1, 50K is normal price, and 2, people aren't going to, buy them unless either they need it, like for their current set, or, they just want it to mix match their fashion sets. But chances are they're not going to buy it unless they absolutely need it for their set to finish it, which is why personally I don't sell pieces. What I'll do is, there's people that I know a couple people on Chrome itself that'll sell 16 random pieces of fash for only 5 to 10K because they have so much of it. And what I'll do from those parts is I'll pick pieces and I'll see, okay, what amount of pieces makes the most set. So if I get maybe say I get a sacred Oriole hat like you guys see, and a sacred Oriole boot and a sacred Oriole gloves, then I'll try and work on getting the legs and top and then sell it. Because 10K and I already got all those items, then I'll just get the full set and sell it, because that's easy dubs. Because buying pieces alone is a lot cheaper than buying sets. The only reason why sets are paid for, or only are paid for technically a lot, is because you're not personally going out of your way to spend days on hours on end looking for certain pieces for your set. It's not happening. I do it, but a lot of people don't. They'll just rather pay more for the full set, because they're too lazy to. And that, let alone, only really happens if you have good fash. For instance, if you have a full spooky orange hunter, that could sell pretty fast. But if you're selling something like a yellow sacred Oriole set, Aeon Unfact, no effect pieces, it's probably not going to sell anytime soon. Unless you sell it to like some like noob player that just randomly happens to have somewhat gold to be able to afford it, which is probably not going to be a lot. It's like 25-30k for a yellow set. But that's fashion. I don't really sell fashion because of that fact. It's just hard to sell fashion. Now, for stuff like rare items, say you're selling a mount or just stuff that you normally don't get, like the armor pieces that you used to get in Otherworld, but now you can't because they took them out. Those normal sets usually sell for 1.5 mil, right? But let me just base it on this. Anything around where prices vary and dip and people don't really know prices on because they're either old or constantly coming out and then not coming out, like the wings that I'm wearing, for example, these things are not currently dropping. I currently bought these 8010 wings for 525k when they came out of the chest off one of my friends. That's cheap. Now I know for a fact that these wings sell for 1 mil to 1.5 mil. Why do you keep texting me? 1 mil to 1.5 mil, right? So say I wanted to sell these wings for 1 mil. This is how you make mounts sell fast or somewhat fast. Is you'll put the bid to the normal price that you're wanting to sell for. So for instance, if I'm selling these wings for 1 mil, I'll put the bid to 1 mil and I'll put the buyout to 2 mil, or just leave a big gap, because this could go in many different ways. Either one, the person is going to look at it and he's going to go, okay, the buyout is 2 mil, the bid is 1 mil. Either the normal price is 2 mil and he's just wanting it for 2 mil, but the lowest he'll take is 1 mil. Chances are they're going to bid that 1 mil and then win it and then try and resell it for 2 mil. And I already know this works because I've done it before. Recently, I sold a 90% Nightwing for 2 mil bid and 3.5 mil buyout. And the guy actually bidded on it for 2 mil. And then he tried to resell it for 3.2 mil with a 3 mil bid. So that's what I mean. People do it all the time. They get confused on it, and half the time they don't know what they're doing. So it's an excellent way to sell your mounts or just old stuff in general. If you have like let's say you have a Ruby Knowledge misc. Them hoes are like 15 million now. But say you had one, right? And someone's looking for them. You can put the bid to 15 mil and you can put the buyout to 30 mil and then wait. And then chances are, someone's probably going to bid on it and try and resell it because it's a rare item and it's not really useful anymore because people just really collect them. So it's not really useful. But I mean, that's for that. For mount wise, they could also be like desperate for the item and they really, really want it to the point where they will spend way more than what it's actually worth to get it because they don't know prices. For instance, there's someone on this server and she's actually right here. She ended up paying, I believe, I only paid 2.5 mil for the current Snowbound white set that she's wearing right now. She paid me 4.5 mil for it. It is a 2.5 mil set and she paid me 4.5 mil for it. And she likes it to this day. She's crazy. She spends ungodly amounts of money on this game on chests and just opens the chest and sells all the eggs inside of them. But yeah, that's what you're going to do for mounts and just rare stuff such as old armor and stuff like that. If people don't really know prices on, that's a perfect way of doing it for that reason. With that being said, that's all I really have for the beginner side of merching. Obviously, I'll cover some more in-depth stuff for maybe, skill tomes or quest items and stuff like that to kind of flip those around as well, because those can be flipped. Currently on Chrome, they're hard to because of the clan that I'm in. You're not allowed to sell quest items. So all the EDL pieces that I saved up and the DL pieces that I saved up to flip and sell, I can no longer do because I'm in Sense. So it kind of sucks, but it is what it is, and I'll eventually sell them once I get out of Sense. If I decide to leave Sense, I don't know. I have so much DL and EDL that I want to sell that I got for so cheap because someone was leaving. But yeah, I'm probably going to do an inventory video to bring people into my channel because I know that brings in a lot of attention, and for the amount of stuff I actually have, it could get a lot of attention. So might do a inventory check on my bank character / main, because I kind of use that as my main merchant character now. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. I'll probably do that within the next week or two. I don't even know when. If I feel like this series isn't growing as much as I think it's going to be, then I'll probably just bring that in to kind of bring people into the channel. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this video was somewhat helpful for you guys to start merching. Not 1000% sure if you guys understood everything that I said. I tried to explain this to the best of my ability. If you guys still need help, I will definitely answer questions if you guys decide to add me on Discord, which is down below, or add me on Chrome. Would love to see some people transfer over to Chrome if this guy could stop getting in my view. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this video. If you guys enjoyed, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.